Frank, what time are you coming back today? I want to talk with you.
What? If it's about my mom, then I don't want to talk.
It is about your mom.
That's what I thought. You're so predictable. You complain too much. Why do you hate my mom so much?
I wasn't going to complain. I just wanted to talk with you. It's been quite stressful for me ever since your mom moved in. I just want you to listen to me.
Give me a break. She's my mother. How dare you say that having my mom around is stressing you out? Did you ever think about how those words could hurt me? Be careful with what you say.
I'm not saying it to hurt you. It's just that you never even asked me if she could live with us. She just came into our place and now she's living with us. I don't know what to do.
So what if I didn't ask you? It's my house. I can do whatever I want.
I'm paying half of the lease.
And your point is?
It's my house too, but I can't even use my own kitchen freely. When I make food and she doesn't like what I make, she just says it's terrible and throws it into the trash. She even got all the locks changed without our permission. Now I can't come into the house without someone having it open for me.
She said the old locks were too outdated. It's for our safety. And don't complain about her throwing away your food. You could use the practice, to be honest.
Are you saying that my food tastes horrible too?
I'm just saying maybe she could show you a thing or two. How about you get her to teach you?
She never gives me any advice on how to improve it. It seems like she's just doing it out of spite.
Maybe you're not trying hard enough to get along with her.
You're completely on your mother's side. You pretend like you didn't see anything whenever she does something mean to me.
Hey, it's not like I'm enjoying this either. Do you know how it feels to hear someone complain about your own mother?
Maybe I sound like I'm complaining about your mom, but that's not what I'm trying to do. If she's going to keep living with us, I want to get along with her. But she's making it so hard. So I thought maybe you could help.
I have been real busy at work, and I don't want to have to deal with more stuff when I get home. You deal with it. Leave me out of it.
You talk as if I don't work. I have a job too. I always make sure to finish my work early enough to come back and make dinner for your mom. And yet she just throws it away every single time. What am I supposed to do?
Stop whining so much. I don't want to come home to hear more of it. Speaking of, I'm going out drinking with my friends after work. I'll be back late.
Again?
Yep. I'll be back around midnight or so. See ya!
Wait! You need to come back earlier so that we can talk. You really won't listen to me. Hey, Mary! What are you doing? Please, let me inside.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You just locked me out on the balcony. It's windy and snowing. I'm going to freeze to death if you leave me out here.
Huh? I don't have time for your nonsense. I'm busy right now.
I'm not messing around with you right now, Mary. You're not busy. You're looking at your phone and replying to my messages. How can you lock me out of the house in a snowstorm? This is beyond terrible.
Maybe you're just getting what you deserve for being a terrible daughter-in-law. If you actually tried to be a better wife and actually do stuff around the house once in a while, then maybe this wouldn't be happening. It's your own fault.
You're insane! It's really cold out here. I can feel it in my bones. I can barely move my fingers. I know you're there. Please, open the door. Mary? Frank, please come back right now.
What is it now? What do you want from me?
Your mom locked me out on the balcony and she won't let me back in. I'm going to freeze to death if you leave me out here.
Haha, what are you talking about? Don't make me laugh like that. You almost made me spew water all over the place.
It's not a joke. I'm serious.
That's too funny. Being locked out of your own house.
How is that funny? She really locked me out. I need your help, Frank.
Try asking my mother again.
I already asked her 1,000,000 times, but she won't open the door. That's why I'm asking you. She was replying to my messages at first, but then started leaving me on read. And now she's not even reading them. You're almost done with work, right? Please, come back right away and help me.
Nope. Sorry.
What?
You say you're freezing to death. But you're still fine, aren't you? Your fingers seem to be working just fine. If you're really in danger, then scream out for help. Then my mom will come open the door.
Are you kidding? I'm really freezing. I don't know how much longer I can stand it.
I'm sure you can tough it out for a few hours. It's not even that cold. I'm going out for a few drinks, okay? Build me a snowman or something while you're out there. Get creative.
So you're gonna leave me here to die?
I don't know what to tell you. I already had plans to go out drinking tonight. I can't ditch my friends, can I? I'll be back in the morning. It might be a little cold, but just pretend you're spending the rest of the night camping on a snowy mountain. You always wanted to go to the Alps, right?
There's nothing to keep me warm. How am I supposed to survive through the night?
Well, that's up to you. Use your imagination. Gotta go. See you tomorrow.
Wow, really? Unbelievable.
I'm on my way back. I slept over at Chad's house.
How can you talk to me as if nothing happened?
What? Are you still mad? I'm coming back for you, so don't be mad.
Even if you go home, I won't be there. Don't worry about me.
Why are you still so mad? Women are so difficult. Anyways, the fact you're replying to my messages means you're fine. See? Everything turned out alright in the end. So what happened after that? You were whining so much, but it wasn't so bad being outside for a few hours, was it?
Your mom has passed away.
What?
That's why I asked how can you talk to me as if nothing happened. Didn't you read your sister's messages?
Oh, I guess you did send me some messages. I forgot about those.
You drank too much. Your mother passed away and I'm gone. Everyone's busy, so you don't have to go home. Stay at your Chad's even longer if you like.
What? You're not serious about my mom, are you? Why would you lie about something like that? Just because you hate her, it doesn't give you the right to say something like that. You're really sick, you know that?
Yeah, I'm the sick one. Give me a break. I'm just telling you facts. Your mother passed away around midnight.
What the hell are you saying? What did you do to her?
What did I do to her? You mean, what did she do to me? My life was in danger because of your mother.
What?
Nobody came to help. I stayed out on the balcony until I almost lost consciousness. But a neighbor heard me scream just before that and came to save me. She knocked on our door, but nobody answered. So she called 911.
I didn't know you were really in trouble.
You probably have a missed call from the hospital as well.
Seriously?
I know you don't take calls from numbers you don't know, so I wasn't expecting you to answer.
So what the hell happened? How come you're safe and alive while my mom is dead?
What goes around comes around.
What did you just say?
After she locked me out of the house, she collapsed from a heart attack.
My mom had a heart attack?
If she didn't lock me out, I could have saved her. So she pretty much did this to herself.
Don't say it like that. Oh my god. How could this happen? Why didn't you save her? It's all your fault.
It's your fault, actually.
What do you mean?
If you had come back right away when I asked you, then you would have been able to save her. But you decided to go drinking with Chad instead. I hope you had a good time. I couldn't have saved her even if I wanted to, because I was locked out. How dare you say it was my fault, you jerk.
You might have a point, but why? Why did this happen?
It's because of you that I'm in the hospital and your mom is burning in hell. Maybe you should stop blaming others and start blaming yourself. It's also your mom's fault for locking me out. I asked you to come back and you didn't. It's all your fault.
If you hadn't been joking around about snowmen, I would have come back.
That was you! You told me to think of it as camping in a snowy mountain. You said I could manage for a couple hours.
What?
Did you already forget what you said to me? Is there something wrong with your head? I still can't believe that you said that to me. You're a horrible person.
Shut your mouth. Can't you understand that I'm grieving my mother? You should have told me that my mom collapsed.
I couldn't even see where she was because I was locked out. So you're saying that you'd have come back right away for your mother, but not for me? Because you don't care about me.
That's not what I'm saying. You're safe and alive, so why are you complaining?
I just want everything to be crystal clear. Your mom died while you were cheating on me.
What are you talking about?
You thought I didn't know? You've been coming back late because you've been seeing someone else. I kept quiet about it until I had enough proof.
I'm not cheating on you. You can't have proof of something I never did. Now cut the crap.
Anyways, I'll never go back to that house again.
Why not?
Because I want a divorce. And I don't want to live in a place where someone died. And I don't want to be with you anymore. The divorce should go pretty well for me since I have proof of you cheating and of your abuse. So get ready for that.
Wait, this is all moving too fast. I can't wrap my head around everything.
That's all right if you can't understand right away. You have plenty of time to think about it. You can think long and hard alone in that big, empty house.
You're not really serious about this divorce, are you? You're probably just in shock about Mom's death.
Why would I stay married to a jerk like you?
Don't call me a jerk. My mom just died.
Don't you understand how horrible you've been to me? I'm only alive right now because our neighbor came to help and the rescue arrived just in time to save me. But what if nobody had come? I could have died too. What kind of monster just leaves his wife to die out in the cold?
It's not like I'm the one who locked you out. I didn't know you were in grave danger.
I'm sure the judge will agree that I explained my situation in a way a reasonable person would understand. If you're saying that you didn't understand my situation from those messages I sent you, then it's your fault for being too stupid. Even if you still don't understand, your family does.
My family?
I let your sister know about everything. About you leaving me out in the cold, about you cheating on me, and that I want a divorce. She apologized to me. It should be you apologizing to me.
Why did you tell her all that? How can you try and turn my family against me at a time like this?
Shut up, you piece of trash.
Huh? Is this really you? You've never talked to me like that.
I'm so sick and tired of you. The house is under your name, but you can't even pay for it on your own. I'm paying the mortgage, and yet you and your mom both treated me like trash under my own roof.
No, I never meant to treat you like that.
You'll be paying for it on your own from now on, along with your alimony.
Wait, I don't want to get divorced. There was nothing serious going on with the girl. I'm sorry. Please, rethink this thoroughly.
Shut up. You lost me and your mom both because of your own actions. I hope you and your girlfriend both rot along with her. Frank was in shock when the reality of his mom's death hit him, but it was too late for him to change anything. Not only did his wife leave him, his family was disgusted when they found out everything he did. His sister especially blamed their mother's death entirely on him, and she decided to never speak to him again. Frank couldn't pay his mortgage, so he had to sell his house off to cover his alimony and legal fees. The woman he had been sleeping with was a co-worker, and he had to quit the job after everyone at work found out about what happened. Now he's working for minimum wage and scraping by. Hopefully, he's using his imagination to pretend his life isn't so terrible. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, click the like button and subscribe for more videos.
Hi, Goldie. Are you there? Are you done with work already? Hi, Beth. I thought I asked you not to call me that. My name is not Goldie, it's Gretchen. There are so many other great nicknames you could have given me. Why do you insist on Goldie the Oldie? I mean, who does that to her daughter-in-law? I think it's very rude and inappropriate. I'm only 5 years older than Ben. I resent you calling me old. I can't promise you I'll be able to ask you nicely another time. So please, stop calling me that. Oh, shush, don't fret. I think it suits you perfectly. You are almost 40, so in no universe are you not significantly older than most newlyweds. You're only 20 years younger than me. So what do you prefer, little missy, then? It's quite embarrassing for you to cling on to technicalities like that, you know. Try being in my shoes. I live in constant fear that someone new I meet might ask how old my daughter-in-law is. Constant fear, I tell you. What will they think of my son if they find out you're much, much older than him? Bless his heart. I still can't wrap my head around what could possibly have tricked my Benjamin to pick someone like you. What is it, Goldie? What do you have up your sleeve? Beth, it's not my fault I'm only 20 years younger than you. As cliche as it is, age is just a number. That's what Ben thinks too, so please stop. Learn to give credit where credit is due, dear. It's not like I'm referring to you as something you're not, am I? You're welcome to take it as a compliment, if you will. I am indeed incredibly amazed at how you, a 39-year-old spinster, scored such a great young 34-year-old man in his prime like my Ben. He had such a bright future until you came along and aged it. Not like fine wine either, I must add. Just talking about this gives me heartburn. I need some ice water.
Beth, that's enough. It's been 2 years since your son proposed to me and a year since he married me. You've had more than enough time to get used to this. We are happy, and it's time you need to let go of whatever resentment you have towards me. We live with you not because we wanted to or needed to, but because you had nowhere else to go. I don't expect a thank you card from you every day because I think of you as family now. And I had hoped you'd think the same of me given some time. But I don't see that ever happening, do you? My patience is running very dangerously thin, Beth. I'm sick of your fake niceties when Ben and Burton are around. That instantly disappears once they do. Do you think I never noticed that? How you call me Goldie only when the men are not around and treat me like a maid? I am your son's wife. Accept that.
I don't think I will, dear. You may never understand because you may never be able to have a child of your own. Do you know how close to death I was during Ben's birth? He is my miracle baby. He is my everything. And one day you came along all smiles and already a few gray hairs. What is a mother supposed to feel when her son brings home an old bat like you? I did not raise him to settle for second tiers. I gave him the best of the best, nothing but. You will never know the love for a child like I do.
You do realize that one of the main reasons Ben and I can't have a baby is you. Not that you are or should in any way, shape, or form be involved in the discussion of Ben and I having a baby.
What?
Look, I can understand your dislike for my being older than your son. As a woman and as a mother, I can understand you had hoped for a newer, younger model for Ben's wife. I had never dated anyone younger than me before Ben either. I didn't think a younger man could be compatible with me. Believe me when I say I was also worried about the optics as well as compatibility of this union. You don't have to tell me that. So I had thought long and hard about accepting Ben's proposal. Trust me. And do you need me to remind you again that it was Ben that pursued me? He would not take no for an answer. You know how he is. He asked and asked until I relented to go on one date. And I relented because he was younger than me. My parents advised me to think long and hard before making a decision. I'm sure because they knew I might be bullied for it. Turns out they were absolutely right. I felt like I should listen to my parents, but Ben's ceaseless pursuit of me made me turn a blind eye to them. I should have listened to them, if I'd only known how awful you would treat me. At least have the decency and guts to do it in front of your son and husband. Own the fact that you can't stand me. You know it's wrong, so you're ashamed. That's why you do it in secret. Or you disguise it like you were doing something good. You never mean it like that, do you? I always twist your words, and I always assume the worst in you, etc. But you can't ever risk revealing such a hideous side of you to your two perfect men, can you? If you can't stand me, why don't you just move out?
Now wait just a minute. Move out. Are you about to kick me out of my own son's house? I have every right to be here in this house. This is my son's house. I will not leave my boy. You have no right to do this to me.
You know what, Beth? Yes, I am. I am kicking you out. I want you out of here by the end of this month. We bought this house hoping it would be where Ben and I can start our own family. We didn't buy it so it could be a makeshift nursing home. I would like the third bedroom back, please. I am putting my foot down. I'm done being generous to you.
Wait! You know, we don't have anywhere else to go. All right, fine, you win. I won't call you Goldie anymore. I will never call you that again. And I will try harder to accept you as my new daughter-in-law. I promise. Just don't kick me out yet. Don't take my son away from me. Hello there. Will you be coming home at your usual time? I was wondering if you could pick us up some burgers from that restaurant place on Main, the one Ben took us to last month. I totally spaced out and forgot about my nephew John's visit today. He's bringing his fiancée to introduce to us. I think it was better if we ordered takeout, what with COVID and all. So I thought, how about tacos? But got caught up with something, so had no time to go myself. Okay, that's fine, I can do that. And hurry back, I want you to meet her too. I heard she has a master's degree and she's modeled for some magazine before, so she must be just gorgeous. And she's 3 years younger than John. Doesn't she sound just too perfect to be true? How happy John must be. Oh, I sure am happy for him. Really, Beth? What? Oh, I didn't mean to make you feel bad about anything. Anyway, make sure you tell them to make the burgers look like the pictures. They're for a very special occasion. About 5 should be enough. 5? If John's bringing his fiancée, there'll be 6 adults. Should I get something other than burgers? No, it's fine. I'm not that hungry today. I think it's the weather. I'll just take some off my husband's plate to be polite. I really don't want to eat. There's no need to waste money on an extra burger. I think 5 should be plenty. And it would be so incredibly generous of you if the food was your treat. Imagine how impressed John's fiancée would be to know what a successful career you have. And it'll make Ben look impressive too. 3 birds, 1 stone. I'll pick them up on my way home. Thank you, darling. Where did you run off to? You can't just disappear after being such a party pooper. Did you see how awkward it was? Come back and fix this now. I didn't disappear. I left so I can get some food in peace. What? You left so you could get more food? More? I had 0 food back there, Beth. I'm not that hungry. 5 should be plenty enough for 6 people. Really, Beth? Is that all you got? What? I really wasn't all that hungry. It's not my fault. The food looked so appetizing. Then you should have said that in front of the other people. Instead, you loudly announced that I must have made a mistake and ordered the wrong number. And you went on to offer me chicken nuggets like you're doing me some huge favor. How was the stolen burger? Delicious, I bet. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I did that so you'd come out looking like the good guy. Now John's fiancée is gonna think you're such a selfless person. How dare you accuse me of whatever it is that you're trying to accuse me of? It's just a burger, for crying out loud. That's what I should be saying. It's just a burger, Beth. You are being so immature. I can't believe you stooped down so low as to torment me with food. Food I bought with my money, no less. Even dogs know not to mess with someone's food. The dogs would be biting your head off. Why didn't you say anything then? Last I checked, you were happily stuffing down those chicken nuggets. Everybody was stunned when you up and left out of the blue. Luckily, I'm so good at thinking on my feet. I tried my best to distract them, but I think they already pegged you as a little rude. Sometimes I think you need to act your age more. What good is your being 40 if not for your maturity? Isn't that the one upside to being so much older than Ben, to have patience and maturity? Why don't you have maturity then? Where are the extra 20 years worth of maturity you have on me? I did my best to not make a scene because, like you said, it was a special occasion. I didn't want John's fiancée to see what a messed up family dynamic we have. Not yet, at least. She can find that out for herself when she's officially a part of this family. Are you disappointed that I didn't stoop to your obscenely horrendous level? Is that it, Beth? Obscenely horrendous. How dare you? Thanks for only mentioning stories about Ben and John's childhood so that I had nothing to talk about, by the way. Did you enjoy all the undivided attention they were giving you? I tried to play nice for the sake of John and his fiancée and laughed at a couple jokes. But you were quick to point out very publicly that I don't know what I'm even laughing about. I bet that was real exciting for you, to embarrass me like that. Then you went right back to talking about Ben's school days. All those inside jokes I was never privy to. I wonder what John's fiancée thought of you, Beth. Do you think her gasps were because she thought you were such a cool, hip person? or because she felt embarrassed for you for brazenly attacking me. On her way out, she asked me if her visiting might have caused a stir or something. And I quote, "Is it a family tradition to live with the in-laws? Do you have to live with her?" I bet she's scared out of her mind about having to be your niece-in-law. If she breaks off this engagement, that's on you, Beth. She said what? What an ungrateful wench. After all I did today to be a great host for her to feel welcome. Did she really say those things? How dare she? I should never have treated them to that expensive food. Oh, what a wasted dinner. Speaking of, I'm going to get back to eating my expensive, excellent steak in peace. I'd really appreciate it if the house was cleaned up when I get back. I hope your business trip went well. Did you say you were flying back this afternoon? Oh, cheese and crackers. I forgot to mention, didn't I? There's no house for you here anymore. Oh, hello, Beth? What? What does that mean? Did something happen to the house? Is everyone okay? Everybody is fine. Stop your fretting. I'm simply saying we, the three original Magnusons, Ben, Beth, and Burton, have mutually decided to relocate while you were on your little business trip to Europe. Finally, the real B. Magnuson clan can live together under one roof like a happy family that they are. So, as a courtesy, I'm letting you know. Perhaps you can go back to your parents' house for a bit while you get back on your feet. Or you can be one of those homeless people who live in their car. Frankly, I don't give a damn about what happens to you. You are a no-good, barren, gray spinster that never deserved my sweet Ben in the first place. I'm putting things back to where they should belong. Ben does not belong with you. This has to be a joke, right? Why did you beg us to let you live with us then, if you hate me so much? You had nothing to do with that, honey. Don't flatter yourself. I wanted to be nearer my son. I wasn't ready to send him off on his own with some woman. The fact that you were constantly around just irritated me no end. Why, I did have a little fun teasing you here and there. Your smile lines, your gray hair that's somehow always in a bun, your frumpy clothes, I can't stand any of it. Oh, I am so thrilled to not have to see that anymore. I can just enjoy my perfect son. See what happens to people who act all high and mighty about some pretentious business trip to Europe. They get what's coming to them. They always do. I know how successful you think you are and how proud you are of your career. Oh, I feel loads lighter thinking about how freeing it will be for my Ben not to have his wife wield her power and authority over him. Goodness! What a repulsive picture that draws. First of all, have you seen yourself in the mirror lately? Do you think you're fooling anyone with your fake smiles that disappear as soon as you turn around? And you're mumbling under your breath, hurling insults? You aren't as discreet as you think you are. And who are you to talk about my wrinkles? You know what they say about faces. Your thoughts shine through your words, and your mind shines through your face. You're only 60 years old, and you already have the deepest frown lines I've ever seen. And I'm comparing them to my 89-year-old grandmother's. Certainly yours are not from smiling, genuine smiles. You have no right to say things like they always get what they deserve. Why, because I'm a working woman? Do you feel less important around me because I have a job and you've never worked a day in your life? It's not my fault you are green with envy. You had plenty of time to make something of yourself. But instead, you chose a path that led you to becoming this evil, manipulative, awful human being. Please have a little more self-respect than that. You have lost your mind, haven't you? Now that you've been properly discarded by us. I knew you had this temper in you. You didn't fool me. It's too late anyway. You'll soon be nothing but a sad old divorcee. What's interesting, though, is that Ben hasn't said a thing about this. He's right here, your precious Ben, making lunch with me as we speak. What? Where? I thought you were on your business trip. I was until 2 days ago. I got back the day before Ben and I moved into our new place. What? You didn't get the notice? We took the security deposit from where you used to live and put it down as part of a down payment. Of course, Ben and I added from each of our savings together.
That was my security deposit. You have no right to claim that. What on earth are you talking about? You cannot be serious right now.
No, not your security deposit. My security deposit. You used to rent until Ben and I got married. Then you moved in with us, into our rental that we were paying rent for with my money. Ben never told you this? I guess he didn't want you to feel like your son was anything but competent.
I remember vaguely Ben telling me about a larger security deposit amount, but I thought that was because he was offering to pay for me.
Sorry, that was not a joke? I thought you were making a joke because how could Ben ever save any money when you've taken his every paycheck? You should know, you spent every last penny he earned since he was 16. No, Beth, Ben did not pay anything, let alone pay anything in your stead. It was purely and entirely my money, and I simply retrieved it to put it to better use elsewhere. But Beth, I am no monster, of course. I put down the security deposit for the apartment you thought you'd run off to, leaving me behind like some piece of torn wrapping paper after Christmas. I wasn't going to be that petty as to leave you homeless. So, please at least try to make rent every month on time. It's not much, but I would hate to have to pull the deposit back out and have you stranded with nowhere to go. It could literally happen any time. I'm just shaking with power right now.
Rent? You expect me to pay rent in that place? It's a huge apartment. It's almost as big as the one you two had. Where are we going to get that kind of money every month? Your father-in-law is barely holding down his night shift security guard position. How do you expect us to afford this? How can you be so heartless? Where is Ben? I need to talk to him. You don't know what you're talking about. Ben told me he'd go live with me and his daddy. He would not cross me, that boy. He is my little angel. He'll side with me. I want to talk to him now.
Ben does not want to speak to you, Beth. Ever, I don't think. He was the first one to notice the inappropriate chicken nugget charade for what it was. He is utterly embarrassed for you and ashamed of you. He didn't even know how to start to apologize to me. He vowed to never let me go through that again as long as he lives. In other words, he will never let you anywhere near me. Therefore, he'll never let you anywhere near him. So this is it, Beth. We're getting the hell out of your life.
You shut your filthy trap. Ben would never do that to me. You manipulated him, didn't you? You cooed and cawed and made him think I was bad. I will not have some soulless wench banish me from my son. Who do you think you are? This is preposterous. This should be a felony. Ask anybody on the street.
Maybe you should. When your unemployed days are noticeably longer since you stopped seeing your son, you should go out into the street and ask people. See how many of those people think this is not what you deserve. And once you have statistics, don't call me. Ben and I love our new house. It was definitely the right one. It needs a bit of work, but what good things don't? Next week, Ben and I, not Beth and I, are going to pick out paint samples. In this house, we're enjoying a second honeymoon, if you will. Without the watchful glares from Beth, I'm able to finally get to bask in the glow of this exciting marriage. Maybe I will start considering having a baby. Our world is a better place now without Beth. Why not bring a child into it? Ben is going to be a great dad, no doubt, and imagining a little mixture of me and Ben just makes me smile. I'm so full of hope and happiness these days. I wonder if I should be thanking Beth. In the end, it was her ceaseless torment that finally got caught by the one person she shouldn't have let notice. And as awful as she is, she did make the most wonderful human being like Ben. So I'm willing to admit that I'm open to the idea of slowly forgiving her and easing her back into our lives. I don't know when that'll be, or when I might even begin to feel like starting that. Until then, I have no room to think about anything other than my perfect paradise with my sweet husband. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more.
come on, lady. Will you just give it a rest already? You're the one who kicked my foot first, after all. I was only just giving you a taste of your own medicine. Looks like you didn't like it. Ha! So your water broke. Big deal. It's your own fault. You should have thought about that before you went around kicking people. I honestly don't even know where you get off demanding an apology from me.
Do you honestly not feel even a little bad about what happened?
What? Why should I? It's not like I did anything wrong. It's like I said, you're the one who kicked me first. If anyone should feel bad, it's you. I'm the victim here, if anything. Apparently, you gotta handle a pregnant woman with kid gloves no matter what, even when she's the one out of control. You have no idea the nasty looks I was getting from everyone else on the bus afterward. They were looking at me like I was some kind of scum or something, just because I stood up for myself.
You are unbelievable. You really feel no regret?
I'm starting to regret not kicking you harder. Leave me alone already.
It's hard to believe there are actually people like you in the world. How do you even function in society?
And now you're going to make fun of me? Wow, that's real nice, lady. Unbelievable. That's a good choice of words. You didn't even stick around to talk things out like an adult. You ran off right away in an ambulance, leaving me with that crowd of busybodies. After you took off, the other people on the bus tried to stop me from leaving as well. How is that fair? And do you want to talk about unbelievable? Some old lady reached into my pocket and took my wallet and ID. Sexual harassment? Identity theft?
That lady was my mother. Yeah, you attacked me in front of my own mother.
Of course she was your mother. Ha! That explains why you both looked like bloated whales. You're a prego at least. What's her excuse?
What is the matter with you?
I don't know. Just taking someone's wallet and ID like that? That's identity theft. That's definitely illegal. I've got half a mind to press charges against the both of you. Plus her shaking me down for my contact info and you sending me all these harassing messages now. Oh, you're gonna pay.
Oh, I would love to see you try. Go ahead and do it. I'm happy to tell anyone and everyone what happened. Contact the media too. Let's see how that goes. And my mom didn't steal your ID. You can come get it back whenever you want. I told you what hospital I'm at. Anyway, we need your information so that we could press charges against you with the police. But if you really want to call the police on me about that, then go ahead. Be my guest.
Nah, I'm good. Just too much trouble, and I don't care that much. But since I'm not going to press any charges, would you quit it with the messages and the harassment? Listen, I know you pregos go crazy with hormones or whatever. I know you're not emotionally stable because whatever sad future you had is going down the drain with that baby. But try and hold yourself together. Plus, I really don't think that something as small as what happened really warrants you hounding me like this. This is all way more trouble than it's worth, okay? So why don't you just leave me alone already?
Something as small as what happened? Don't try to play down what you did.
I just gave you a little kick, didn't I? Same as what you did to me.
I barely touched you. And just because I lost my balance because the bus hit a bump. You sent me to the hospital in early labor.
Did you not notice my sneakers that you scuffed when you kicked me? Do you have any idea how much those cost? Does being pregnant also make you completely blind? Or maybe you couldn't see my feet past your disgusting bloated stomach. At any rate, I'm going to have to get them cleaned because of you. Anyone would react the way I did in that situation. You're lucky you got off with just that.
You think a scuff on your sneaker is worth kicking a pregnant woman? You are out of your mind.
Whatever, lady. I'm sick to death of talking about this with you, okay? Can you just give it a rest already? Pretty please with a cherry on top. I'm a senior. Do you know what that means? Tests. Finals. I'm frickin' busy. On top of all that, I've got an internship. I don't have time for your crap.
So you're not even going to apologize? You haven't said so much as sorry this whole time. What is wrong with you?
What is your deal? Did you have a miscarriage or something? Is that why you're so pissed? If that's the case, I doubt it was going to make it to full term anyway. Sounds like you got a weak womb or something. Actually, I think I might be onto something here. Seriously, you might want to look into that. If just a little hit like that can make you piss your pants like that. Are you sure it's not just your pregnant body running a little too loose or something? I think you just sprung a leak.
You need to watch your mouth. And for your information, my baby is fine.
Really? Are you freaking kidding me right now? So what's the big deal then? If the baby is fine, just let it go already. There's no need to be so pissed. Everything is okay. Water under the bus, am I right?
No, everything is not okay. I'm asking you to at least apologize for what you did and take responsibility for your actions. Your behavior was inexcusable.
What? What are you talking about, lady? Are you stupid or something? You're responsible for your own baby. Isn't that like rule 1 of being a mother? Your actions led to everything that happened. Seems to me like you're the one who needs to start taking responsibility. Not to mention, it's your body. Don't you have responsibility over your own body? So no matter why your water happened to break, in the end, it's your responsibility. I don't have any control over your body. Ergo, I don't have to apologize for anything. Ha!
There is something seriously the matter with your brain. Somebody needs to just crack your head open and give you a new one or something because this one is broken.
OMG, you really are not fit to be a mom, are you?
Excuse me?
Crack my head open? Is that how you're planning to talk to your kid? Man, I feel bad for that little brat already. Ha! He really can't catch a break. However messed up that kid ends up, that's gonna be your responsibility too.
All right, that's it. It's clear that you feel absolutely no regret or remorse for what you did. But even if you did, what you did was completely unforgivable, so I'm going to make sure you pay.
Pay? Ha! What are you talking about? What is one old bloated whale gonna do to me? Just think about it. One spent old lady way past her prime versus me, a stunning specimen with a bright future ahead of me. No matter how you look at it, I think we all know who comes out on top in this situation.
Keep talking. I'm going to make you regret even being born.
Haha, okay, Shamu. What are you gonna do? Sit on me? Very scary. Good job. Oh my god, your poor kid. Good thing it survived, or it would be spinning in its grave right now from embarrassment. Oh well, not my problem, is it? Anyway, you're never gonna get an apology out of me, so just give up on that. But you've said your piece and got it out of your system. I hope you're satisfied. Now do me a favor and never contact me again. Please and thank you. Fine. Sorry. There. Are you happy? But you know, I can't believe you got a lawyer. Totally uncalled for.
Uncalled for? That's really rich coming from the piece of trash who attacks pregnant women on the bus and then runs off.
Huh. Tell me how you really feel. Early onset postpartum depression, maybe?
Talking to scum like you just brings the worst out of me.
Well, control yourself, lady. You're supposed to be the adult here, for God's sake. Anyway, now that you've got a lawyer bothering me, let it be known that I am officially apologizing. A physical token signifying my remorse should be arriving any time now.
What the heck is this?
Ah, so I take it you got my gift?
Well, I got something, didn't I? Real cute. What's the matter with you?
What seems to be the problem?
You sent a huge house cactus to my hospital room. What the heck am I supposed to do with this? Especially with a baby.
I'm sorry. I don't understand.
It's dangerous, you little psycho. Are you trying to poke my baby's eye out?
Ah, now that you mention it, I guess a cactus is a bit dangerous. Sorry. Honestly, I didn't mean anything by it. I just thought that a cactus doesn't take any effort to take care of, so even a bad mother like you could keep it alive.
Hilarious. So what then? This is supposed to be an apology?
Right. This shows that I'm remorseful or whatever. So let's just consider this settled. I think it should be good enough considering you're still at least partially to blame for this situation.
Looks like that's a no on the apology.
Just a little tap from a high school kid shouldn't be sending you into labor like that. Anyway, I think I mentioned before that I've got an internship this summer. I don't think I'll have time to go to 12 rounds with you. So can you do me a favor and just accept the plant?
Oh, you little brat. No, nothing has changed. Like I mentioned before, I'm going to make you pay for what you did.
Ugh, really? Can you at least think about it?
No, I'm at the very edge right now. You put the life of my child in danger. Do you understand that? I could have miscarried. And the very least you could have done is pretend to show some actual remorse. But no. Now you're going to pay with the only thing that you actually have. Your future.
My future? What do you mean? Come on, lady. Let's cut it out with the jokes already. What about... what's it called? You know, your birth classes or LeMays or whatever it's called. Blame them. They should have given you better training.
That's enough. The classes were fine and the baby is already here. Safe and sound. Thanks to everyone else on the bus being decent human beings. Unlike you.
Oh, is that right? It's born even? Well, congrats. I'm happy to hear that the baby is safe. I wonder if I actually helped out by kickstarting the labor. Maybe you should be thanking me instead of just yelling at me all the time.
The baby is safe and sound, but the doctor said it was a very close call. It could very easily have gone south. Can you understand that? What you did was incredibly dangerous. If you can't even reflect a little bit about that and display some genuine remorse, then I'm going to give you a reason to feel bad that you can actually understand.
You know what? You talk a big game, but really, what could you possibly even do? You're going to make me pay with my future? If you think you can do anything, go ahead and give it a shot. But my future is already decided. I've got my internship already set and everything. I've got early admission into my top school. There's literally nothing you can do.
Well, you can kiss your internship goodbye, for starters.
Oh yeah? How's that? You don't even know where it is.
Sure, but I doubt they're looking to bring in a criminal.
You calling me a criminal?
Duh! What do you call someone who violently attacks pregnant women?
I don't know anything about that, but you need a criminal record before you can be a criminal. And I definitely don't have a record. Ha!
Well, let me tell you something. After my water broke and I was rushed to the hospital, after miraculously giving birth safely, exhausted and beat up, I was still able to muster the energy to talk to the police. I could barely keep myself awake, but it was worth it to get the charges against you filed as soon as possible.
Wait, you actually filed charges? Are you serious?
Of course! My mom was on the phone with the police before I was even loaded onto the ambulance. They interviewed all those busybodies on the bus. And after they spoke with me at the hospital, the police also spoke with the doctors and were able to get plenty of testimony. From what I understand, there should be a warrant out for your arrest already. I'm surprised they haven't showed up yet, but I'm sure it's just a matter of time.
Whoa there. Hold on, what are you saying, lady? A warrant for my arrest? What's wrong with you? That's way too far. You could ruin my whole life.
You could have ruined my son's whole life. Over a pair of sneakers. Talk about going too far. Talking to the police is just straight up common sense. And I hope they throw the whole book at you. If they buried you underneath the prison, it would still be too good for you if you ask me.
So because of this crap, I'm going to lose my internship? Is that what you're telling me? This is complete and total bull. I can't believe you. You stupid, bloated whale.
You're going to lose your internship because of your actions, yes.
But you said the brat is fine, right? So what's the big deal? Just let it go already. What is the matter with you? You need to drag yourself back to the cops and take back whatever you said to them. If you don't, I swear the next time I see you and your brat, I'm going to kick you both again. Properly this time.
My God, you are rotten to the very core. I feel sorry for your parents.
You feel sorry for my parents? Ha! Don't waste any time feeling sorry for those useless wastes of oxygen.
Wow. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you talk about your own parents like that. But wow.
What? My dad's just your run-of-the-mill boring corporate drone. And my mom's just a fat, ugly whale like you who sits around at home all day. Compared to my friends' parents, they're nothing. My friends' parents are all rich, powerful, beautiful, you name it. I was born into the wrong family. My parents are nothing. The only good thing they've ever done is produce me, and they don't deserve me. I'm going to wow everyone at my internship, continue my legacy of success into college, get a good job, and get everything I want out of life. I'm going to be better than they could ever dream of being.
Well, don't get too ahead of yourself. The only place you're going in the near future is to the police station, remember?
Why, you bloated. Actually, you know what? Let's pretend for a second that the police actually do show up. What are they going to do? I'll be able to talk my way out of it. It's not like this is the first time I've had to talk my way out of trouble. It's a pain in the butt for sure, don't get me wrong, but nothing I can't pull off. I've got what you call a silver tongue. Plus, I'm white, well-to-do, I go to a private school, and I've got a bright future. Don't you watch the news? I'm untouchable.
Is that right? Well, I'd like to see you try. Notice came in just a minute ago that your internship offer has been rescinded, so you're off to a bad start at being untouchable. I wonder if you can really talk them into giving it back to you. That would be something.
Wait, what?
What's the matter? Cat got your silver tongue? I think you'll need to be a bit more eloquent to talk your way out of trouble this time. If not, I guess your reign of terror ends here.
What do you mean you got notice about my internship? Why would you know anything about it? Plus, I haven't talked to the police or anything yet, so there's no way they've been notified. You're full of it. How would you even know what company my internship was with? Nice try, lady.
You're right. I wouldn't have any way of knowing something like that. Well, without your parents' help at least. Kicking a pregnant woman and then getting arrested. Can't say it sounds good. The company you were supposed to intern with certainly didn't think so.
What? Are you saying my parents told you about my internship? What the hell? Are you serious? Those dirty, worthless sacks of crap. How could they do this to me?
I guess they have a sense of right and wrong, unlike you. Anyway, your internship is gone, and attacking a pregnant woman really doesn't look that good on an application. I think you might have some trouble finding a new one. And I'm sure you know you're not supposed to lie on your applications, especially about criminal history. That's grounds for immediate termination if it's discovered. You could say that as soon as you kicked me, you also kicked your own future goodbye.
You're full of it. I don't believe you. Why should I lose my whole future because of something like that? Because of some bloated whale like you or my worthless parents?
This is all just common sense stuff, Marcus. If you can't even figure that out, you never had any kind of bright future ahead of you in the first place. Your parents seem so kind and responsible that it's frankly hard to believe they could have given birth to someone like you. They've been in my hospital room all day begging for forgiveness, faces ghost white with shame for what you did.
Ugh, they would be there with you. Those lousy, no-good bags of meat.
Yikes. Of course they're here. As your parents, they are also responsible for your actions. Naturally, we contacted them almost immediately after we filed the complaint with the police. I told you they're the ones who gave me the info about your internship.
This is getting completely out of hand. You can't just go calling my family. Once again, this is a total breach of my privacy using my personal information that you stole.
I don't know about that. We had a lawyer with us, so it definitely seems to all be above board. They've been reading this conversation beside me as well, and let me tell you, they do not seem pleased.
Come on. What did you show them that for? Can't I get a single break here? My mom would be totally devastated if she saw what I wrote about her.
Correct. Your mother is totally devastated. My mother is consoling her right now. I don't know what consolation she can really give, though. What with you being expelled now and all, your future is in total shambles. I don't think it can be salvaged.
Expelled? What now?
Yeah, of course you've been expelled. You ought to just be glad you're under 18. You might be able to get this taken off your record someday.
No, I can't get expelled. What is going on here? Why would you have any influence over my school? I'm just about to graduate, for God's sake.
You think any reputable school wants to be the alma mater of a juvenile delinquent that attacks pregnant women?
Not to mention, my mom happens to be on the school board. Oh my god. That's right. And you tried to kill her first grandchild. I promise you, my mom is known for being strict and unforgiving on the best of days. She came down on the faculty at your school so hard that the principal burst into tears. You had absolutely no chance of not being expelled the second you laid a finger on me. What is happening? No, seriously. What is going on? All this just because some bloated, ugly whale bumped into me on the bus. How can this be happening? Give me back my future. What future? You think punks who attack pregnant women deserve any kind of future? No chance. If anything, you should thank me. It seems like the only future you were headed toward was becoming the next American Psycho. Maybe it's not too late to salvage whatever's left of your soul. Screw you, you meddlesome blob. You're the one with no soul. I wish I could go back in time and kick that stupid bloated whale you call a mother while she was still pregnant with you. This is unbelievable. I must be the unluckiest guy on the whole planet. This isn't fair. You really think that you would still have some kind of bright future even if I wasn't around to get back at you? Think again. You would still be right where you are. I like to believe in a little thing called karma. I'm sure you've done plenty of bad things to other people in the past. This is just karma finally catching up to you. Will you just shut your smug blowhole for a second? What's going to happen to me? I'm going to be a high school dropout with a record? Me, captain of the soccer team? I was friggin' prom king! You tried to destroy my life and the life of my child. But you just ended up destroying your own. There's a saying about this, isn't there? How does it go? Oh yeah, I remember. Karma's a bloated whale. After that, as predicted, Marcus was expelled from his high school with no degree. The police found him soon after our conversation and he was promptly arrested. Being a minor, he didn't end up serving any time, but he was ordered to pay all of my hospital bills as well as $30,000 in damages for mental duress. His parents, absolutely mortified by what he did and what he said, promptly kicked him out of the house and disowned him. With the stroke of one kick, he lost his diploma, his home, his internship, his future. Seeing all his bright prospects crumble into dust before his eyes, he apparently fell into depression. Now he lives in a cramped, dirty apartment working for just enough money to pay off his debts and eke out his existence. He has just enough time between his 2 part-time jobs to shovel some food down and catch some sleep in his stinky hovel before getting back up and at it in the late shift as a janitor. Meanwhile, just a few days after he was arrested, I was getting ready to leave the hospital with my beautiful 6-day-old baby boy in my arms. And I promised him then and there that I would raise him to be nothing like the insane high school boy that came so close to preventing him from being born. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more. See you next time.
Hey, Sarah! Thanks so much for today. I had a lot of fun and I'm completely full. Could you send me the group photo that you took today? I still haven't received the photo. I think that you should have sent it to me already. We only took a photo with your phone, remember? I'm a little disappointed that you still haven't sent it.
Hello, Mina. Could we talk about the money before talking about the photo? I don't think sending the photo is that important.
The money? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You didn't pay me any money. It's not the first time this has happened either. Hosting a barbecue isn't free, you know. Everyone is meant to chip in some money. It's only your family that doesn't pay any money.
What are you talking about? We just had a barbecue party at your house today. Why should we have to pay you anything? You were the one that invited everyone over, right? I didn't see anyone else handing you any money.
That's because everyone had already paid me in advance. We all decided on a budget and I collected the money before the barbecue. The barbecue that we had today was planned from a while ago. I used the money that I collected from everyone and went to the grocery store to buy everything for the barbecue party. You decided to join last minute and didn't even pay. You and your family ate lots of food and just left. In fact, I'm pretty sure you guys ate the most food out of all of us. I think what you did is unacceptable.
Why are you being so angry? I didn't do anything bad. I told my family to eat up because there was so much free food. I was in such a good mood till you said that to me. Thanks so much for ruining my mood. You're making it sound like we were being a huge nuisance or something. I really don't appreciate that.
I'm sorry, but that's the truth, isn't it? You guys were such a huge nuisance.
You really are so selfish. I can't believe you're saying all this to me. I'll pay you the money eventually if you really need it. There's no need for you to complain to me like this.
You always say that. You've never paid me back a single time in the past. I've lost count of the times I've lent you money. There's no way I can trust what you say. That's why I'm having to tell you this directly. This is the reason why nobody invites you to our gatherings anymore.
I can't believe you guys are all leaving me out for such a pathetic reason. Are you guys not embarrassed at all? I thought that we were all good friends. We're all adults now. What you guys are doing to me is so childish. We're not in school anymore.
It's not that we want to leave you out of the group. We just don't want to invite someone that isn't going to pay for themselves. It's not fair for the rest of us if you never pay for yourself. It means that we all have to pay a little extra to cover for you.
Oh my God! You're so annoying. I just told you that I will pay you back eventually. It's not even that much money. Why are you being so persistent about it? Let's just forget all this and go on a vacation together. We should plan a trip with all our other mom friends.
Would you please give back the money you've borrowed before talking about something like that?
Oh yeah, I heard that your family is going on vacation soon. My daughter told me about it. She said that Mia told her she was going on vacation soon. Our daughters must have talked at school. They get along pretty well after all.
Did Mia really say that?
Apparently Mia was talking about how excited she was to be going to the beach. Is your family really going to the beach? I'm so jealous. It's not fair at all. When are you guys planning on going?
Not fair? I really don't understand your logic. You can go to the beach with your family if you really want to. We're just planning on going on a family vacation. It's something we do every year.
Your family went to Hawaii at a similar time last year, right? I'm so jealous of you guys. Are you going there again?
Why does it matter where we go? We're just going on a family vacation. I don't see the reason to tell you where we're going.
You'd be fine with my family coming with you guys, right?
Wait, what?
It would be more fun if we all went together.
This is our family vacation. I'm only planning to go with my family.
It's okay. I'll bring my family too. It'd still technically be a family vacation. You'd be fine with us coming, right?
Of course not. I told you that this is a family vacation. Also, if you have the money to go on a family vacation, please pay me back all the money you owe me. Could you at least pay me for the barbecue party and last week's dinner? I've also decided I'm no longer going to lend you any money.
When are we planning to go on the vacation?
Are you listening to anything that I'm saying?
Are you guys going next weekend?
Yes, we are, but that's not what I'm talking about right now.
Okay, that's great to hear. We're coming with you guys then. I'll check with my husband right now.
What? Are you serious? Are you seriously planning on coming with us? Why, though?
Why are you even asking me that? We're friends, right? That's why. Could we stay in the same hotel room as your family?
You're crazy! I have no idea what you're even talking about now.
You're going to stay in a big hotel room, right? It should be able to fit an extra 3 people with no problem.
So you're saying that your family is going to stay with us in the hotel room that we paid for? Do you not have any morals? What you're asking to do is not normal at all.
You don't need to worry about it. We'll sleep on the sofa or the floor if there's no space on the beds. There should be enough room for us, right?
You guys are definitely not staying in the same room as us. We're not close friends at all. Our families definitely aren't that close either. What you're asking to do is just totally insane.
We all went camping together last year.
That's a different story. It was a trip that we planned with our other mom friends too. Why are we even talking about this? I never said that you could come on vacation with us in the first place.
Make sure that you reserve a hotel room for my family, too.
Why would I do that?
You just told me that we couldn't sleep in the same room as you guys. That means you should be reserving another room for us.
That is not going to happen. If you want to go on a family vacation, plan it yourself. You should be the one making all the reservations. Stop asking me to do everything for you.
I want to join your family vacation because it would be cheaper and more fun.
Cheaper? Are you planning to do what you always do? You always show up and make someone else pay for you.
I don't have any intentions like that at all. I'm just going to need you to make reservations for the hotel room.
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I am not making any reservations for you.
My husband just told me that it would be okay for us to come with you.
Oh my God. Listen to what I'm saying.
I guess I'll book the flight tickets for my family, though. I would feel a little bad to make you do that, too.
Well, you should feel bad about asking me to book your hotel room as well, then. I have zero intention of going on a family vacation with your family.
You don't need to worry about it. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to leave the hotel reservations to you. Thanks so much.
I am not doing anything for you.
I'm looking forward to this trip already. Hey, Sarah. Where are you right now? What are you even doing? We're going to be late at this rate.
I'm sorry, but what are you talking about?
Stop acting like you don't know. You're late. Why haven't you replied to any of my messages since yesterday? I had some things to ask you.
I was really busy and didn't have time to reply.
We're going on vacation together. I can't believe you didn't even reply to me. Why haven't you guys arrived at the airport yet? Me and my family arrived here over an hour ago. Would you please hurry up?
I still have no idea what you're talking about. We were at the airport 2 days ago.
Wait, what? I thought that you said you were going on vacation this weekend. That's why I thought you would leave today.
Actually, my husband managed to take an entire week off with his paid leave. We decided to extend our family vacation. That's why we left a few days ago.
Why didn't you tell me about it? We would have tried to do the same thing. We have to get our flight soon. I'll contact you once we arrive. Let's meet up as soon as we get there. You'll come and pick us up from the airport, right?
Meet up with you guys? Where are you even planning on going? I have no idea where your family is going on vacation to.
How do you not know? We're going to Hawaii, of course. I thought I told you that we were joining you guys on your family vacation.
Looks like we won't be able to meet up then. We're in Guam right now.
Wait, what?
We went on family vacation to Hawaii last year. We decided that we would go to Guam this year as my husband managed to get an entire week off. So, you're going to Hawaii? I hope you guys have a good time.
You're joking, right?
What? I'm telling the truth. Why would I joke about this?
This doesn't make any sense. We're heading to Hawaii because we thought that you guys would be there. Why aren't you guys in Hawaii?
I'm not even sure how to answer that question. We're in Guam and having a great time. I never even mentioned to you that we would be going to Hawaii this year.
What are you going to do about this? I've already booked flight tickets to Hawaii for my family. We're waiting in line at the departure gate right now. The flight is going to leave soon.
What's the problem with that? Why don't you just get on the flight then?
Wait, hold on a minute. You've booked a hotel room for my family, right? There's no way you forgot.
Hotel room?
You've made a reservation for us, right?
Why would I have reserved a hotel room in Hawaii for you and your family?
Wait, what? I thought I told you to reserve a room for us. What are we meant to do when we arrive in Hawaii? We didn't bring any money with us at all.
That doesn't sound good.
Both me and my husband came without any money. I thought that you would be paying for all our expenses on this trip.
I don't understand why you thought that would be okay. Why would I have to pay for the expenses of your family vacation? It doesn't make any sense at all. Did your husband not think it was strange at all?
Why would he think that it would be strange? He gave us permission to go because I told him that you would pay for everything.
So your entire family is crazy then. Normal people would be very hesitant to make someone else pay for their vacation. I'm not even close friends with you. I really have no idea why you thought I would pay for you guys. Why do you even depend on me so much?
I thought that we're good friends.
We're not good friends at all. Even if we were good friends, I still wouldn't pay for your family vacation. Would you please stop distracting me? I was having such a good time in Guam till you texted me. I still can't believe you decided to go to Hawaii without even booking a hotel. Well, I hope you guys have a good time.
There's no way we're going to have a good time. We barely have any cash on us. My credit card is used up for this month because of the flight tickets, too. Would you please do something to help me out?
I think you're asking for help from the wrong person. Why don't you ask your husband or your parents to help you out? You could even ask your parents-in-law.
Well, I can't really do that.
I remember you were telling us how strict your parents-in-law are. You never go to visit them even though they live nearby, right? I wonder what they're going to think if they hear about what you've done.
Why are you even bringing them up? There's no way they're going to find out about this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Rumors spread very quickly after all. I also don't think you have anyone else that you can ask for help. You're in a pretty dire situation right now.
I'm sure it'll be fine. We can try to find a cheap hotel somewhere.
I don't know about that. Hotels in Hawaii are usually fully booked out on weekends. I also don't think there are any cheap hotels there.
You're so mean! I can't believe that you would do this to me.
I didn't do anything to you. Stop trying to blame this on me. It's 100% your responsibility. I never said that I would be going on a family vacation to Hawaii. I also never said that I would go with your family. You're the one that just assumed everything. You also tried to tag along so that I would pay for your family vacation.
Well, I guess I can't deny that completely.
You also should have paid back all the money that you owe before booking a family vacation like this. You managed to pay for the flights for your family, right? Couldn't you have used that money to pay us back first?
I didn't have the money in cash. I used my credit card to pay for the flight tickets. I also don't have any intention of paying you back.
So you're finally telling me the truth. I'm not even going to try asking you to pay me back now. I know that it's a futile effort. I'm just going to ask your parents-in-law to pay me back.
What did you just say? Please don't do that. You can't tell them about this. They're both really scary. I have no idea what they would do to me if they find out.
I don't really have any other choice, though. I want my money back. If you can't pay it, I'm going to have to ask for the money back from your family. Both you and your husband are too irresponsible.
I'm really sorry about that. I promise I'll pay you back once my husband receives his salary next month. Would you please forgive me? I don't want my parents-in-law finding out about any of this.
You're just going to have to find a way to explain it to them.
What? So you're going to tell them? You're a horrendous human being if you tell them.
I'm not the horrendous one. This is only happening because of what you did. You really need to take responsibility for your own actions.
My parents-in-law have been telling me that we have to move in with them if I cause any more trouble. If they find out I've been borrowing so much money from everyone, They're going to force us to move in with them. I really want to avoid that.
That actually sounds like a good idea.
Wait, what?
I think it would be good for you to move in with your strict parents-in-law. They can teach you some manners and rules of this society. Well, I hope that you enjoy your family vacation in Hawaii. It might be the last time you have complete freedom over your own life. Mina booked flight tickets to Hawaii for her family as she thought Sarah and her family would be heading there too. Mina was planning on making Sarah pay for all of the expenses once they arrived in Hawaii. However, Sarah's family had actually gone to Guam for their family vacation instead. Mina and her family ended up arriving in Hawaii with no money on them. They hadn't even booked a hotel as they were planning to make Sarah pay for it all. They ended up having to sleep at the airport until they could get their return flight home. Once they returned home, Mina's parents-in-law forced the family to move in with them. Her parents-in-law were very strict and told Mina off for every small mistake she made. Mina also had to borrow money from them so that she could pay back all the money that she owed to her mom friends. Ever since Mina moved in with her parents-in-law, she hasn't been seen leaving the house at all. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.